All right, hello, hello, your insurance exam queen here to help you pass your insurance exam with ease and confidence. I'm also going to, because I'm so bad with technology, whip out my two phones that I have and turn them on to TikTok and Instagram. So say hello in the comments. I'll be right back. All right, hello, hello. Let me know where you're at, what you're doing, what you're studying. We could talk today. We could play a Kahoot today. It's kind of whatever works for y'all. Whatever. Oh, that's why I hate TikTok. I open it up and it immediately assaults me with the video. Let me choose what I want to see. All right, live. All right, there we go. All right, we are live on the TikToks. Hello, April. I passed my test, but now I want to know, are there any lessons in there to help me learn about the Advantage plans and selling? So the Advantage plans are Medicare for anybody who doesn't know necessarily what she's talking about. So on the health insurance side with a health license, you can make money. What's so crazy about like the Medicare side of things is people have to sign up for Medicare. Once you turn 65, you have to sign up and you get paid by the government to sign people up. But then additionally, they sell Medicare Advantage plans, which are like extra insurance that you can tack on to your government insurance. And then you make money selling that as well. So you make money signing people up for Medicare, which they have to sign up for anyway. And then you make money selling Medicare Advantage plans in addition to the regular Medicare plans. I don't specifically have any help on selling those. One of the people who sells Medicare and is really good at it is Melissa D. Hall. And you can find her on Facebook. We do have a class of hers, like she talked about the business of Medicare. And we do have on our website an introduction class that she has. I think it's like $27 or $29 available on our website. But Melissa D. Hall, she's an amazing person to go talk to about selling Medicare. She offers like these Medicare boot camps that when you join her team, they take you through a process. I think in her first Medicare season, she made 6 figures. And so she wants to like show people how to do that, how to make that happen. So she would be a great person, a great resource, but I don't specifically talk about selling. We also have the insurance sales queen, Mary, who helps you with figuring out how to talk with people, how to do sales, not specific necessarily to Medicare or any one specific thing. She just helps you with sales in general, how to speak to people, how to do that kind of stuff. So that's Mary. She's the insurance sales queen. All right. Hello on the TikTok down here. I'm mostly looking at the YouTube channel up here. So if you guys want to come to the YouTube channel, and then I'm also going live on Instagram right now. Join me on YouTube. Okay. All right. Going live on Instagram. All right. Hello. Hello. Insurance Exam Queen World on Instagram. Because I am not technology savvy, I know there's systems. You're just like, oh, you just got to sign up for a website. There's like a bajillion things I have to do all the time. So I've yet to sign up for a website where you could stream in all the places all at one time. It's literally easier for me to have one phone on Instagram, one phone on TikTok, and my computer on YouTube. But the main place I'm looking at is the YouTube channel. So that would be the best place to go to chat with me. Okay, so April asked about selling. We talked about that. Melissa D. Hall is amazing for Medicare sales, so you can check her out. We do have one of her classes for sale on the Insurance Exam Queen website. Christy, hi from Oklahoma. Hello. Garrison, hello. Queen from Florida. Tanisha from California, PNC. That's amazing. Regini from Iowa. Hello. Sharon, taking my New York on Thursday. Have your gold. Perfect. Gold is amazing. Sonia, hi. I have 2 questions. In premium disability, does the insured get anything before 6 months? Okay, so what you're asking about is there is a endorsement that you can add to a disability policy that is called waiver of premium. And what that means is if you become disabled, so like think about what that means. If I become disabled and I'm not making money, right? So I cannot go to work because I'm now disabled, but then I have to pay a premium for my insurance, which I can't afford because I don't have money. I'm not going to work. So they have a waiver. And this is for life. And you can add this to, I think you mostly add it to life insurance. You add this to life insurance and it allows you to waive the premium while you are disabled. I think that may be the question you're asking. You might also be asking about the, what's it called? Elimination period. I was like, waiver is not waiver. So there's in life insurance, there is a waiver of premium for when you're disabled. And for the first 6 months, you still have to pay the premium, but they will refund it to you if you are still disabled at the end of 6 months. And then if you become like if you have a disability policy and then you become disabled, you do not have to pay the premium. And you also, but you have an elimination period, which is your waiting period. So instead of like car insurance or homeowners insurance, where you have to pay a disability premium, you have to pay a premium for the policy. I'm sorry, you have to pay deductible. So if you have a car insurance or you have homeowners insurance and you have a crash, your car is crashed or your house burns down, you have to pay a deductible for the insurance to kick in and cover it. With disability insurance, that's kind of weird because if I'm disabled and I'm not earning income, how do I have money to pay a deductible? You don't. So instead of them asking you to pay money to activate your disability insurance, you simply wait. And so your deductible is known as a time deductible, AKA the elimination period. And it's the waiting period, the time between you become disabled to when they send you money. Now you can choose your elimination period. It could be, 0 days, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. The longer the elimination, AKA the bigger the deductible, the lower the premium. The shorter the elimination, the higher the premium. Okay. Taking New Jersey PC tomorrow. Okay, so DP, I think you're Porter, D Porter, if I remember you from Facebook. New Jersey is pretty heavy on state laws. So make sure you review your state law section to be prepared for that. Vanessa, I'm taking my PC tomorrow too in California. Yes, I'm sending you guys all the loves and all the vibes to pass the exam. D Porter, thank you. The gold package bought it all together. Perfect, perfect. Daniel came from TikTok. Yes, if you're on TikTok and you want me to for sure read your questions, go to YouTube. I'll try. Okay, I see Candyland has some questions. Is that you, Candyland, Danielle? Daniel? From California, I completed my 60 hours, but I can't pass my test. What do you recommend? Can you DM me and what class to purchase, please? No, but if you buy, the best thing that I can offer anybody to help pass the exam here, I'm going to drop a comment for you right now. That was easy and painless. Okay. The very best way that I can help you pass your insurance exam is my Gold Class Series package. So if you go to my website, insuranceexamqueen.com, I offer you different video packages that you can purchase of me teaching the material in the order that you should watch it in, teaching you the most common, most tested topics. We range in price from bronze to gold. Bronze is 27, silver is 57, gold is 97. And each one, the higher up you go, more in-depth videos, more like gold is like me teaching and taking a good amount of time to teach the material, to explain the material. Bronze is more like a quick review of the material. Silver is like a middle ground. And so all of those are available for purchase on my website. So the very best way that I can have you pass is to get my Gold Class Series package and then watch it in order, watch it on repeat. If you look at my Google Maps reviews, we have over 2,000 reviews. So many people saying get gold. Gold is what allowed them to pass the exam. And it is available for purchase on the website for $97. Whether or not you get gold, if you go to the website and you go to recommendations, I will tell you what is important to study and what are the most important topics on your exam. Because something they don't tell you when you are studying to take the test, they don't tell you this chapter is more important than other chapters, or like this chapter is barely tested. No one tells you that. I tell you that, but no one else tells you that. So like when you go to Excel, Exam, 80 Banker, Kaplan, like They just say, you need to know all this information. You'll be tested on all this information. But some chapters are not tested as much as other chapters. And some chapters are really tested on. And so I created the Gold Class Series package based on the most tested topics, the things you really, really need to know. I had this experience because I went all around the country teaching for Exam FX, teaching to their huge insurance companies that would hire 30 people at a time, and they would need all of them to pass the exam. And I could get people passing the exam in a week or less. So what I used to teach is I could put it into class series videos so that you guys can learn it quickly and easily and be passing in less than a week. If you can dedicate full-time hours to gold, because it's about 40 hours, 30 some hours. If you can dedicate full-time hours to studying, you can pass the exam in less than a week for sure. Okay. Studying now. Okay. Let me just the comments. Oh my gosh, you guys are commenting left and right over here. All right. We're sending Vanessa good luck. Yes. Perfect. Came from TikTok. Hello. Okay. I want to add studying. Want to add studying the material from Exam FX is what I did. But in addition, your videos help make everything much clearer. Your videos broke it down in ways that we would most definitely remember. Yes. I got the gold. Yes. Fantastic, April. Oh, you passed. Yes. Okay. You passed. Okay. So I remember. Yeah. April passed her test and now she's asking about sales. And so she said that she had Exam FX, but that she added gold and it made everything make sense. That's the whole point. Add gold to make everything make sense. Jason Jansen, I'm taking the Texas PC tomorrow, ready to pack in last minute knowledge and studying tonight. What do you suggest I focus on? If I plan on listening to the Prepare for PC again, but any other specific items you would suggest focusing on? If it's the night before the test, I actually recommend that you focus on relaxing and like taking a break. Like if you have the, I got to cram and I got to study really hard mentality the night before, you're sending off this energy and this vibe that like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. If you relax and you do your favorite thing and you're like, I've got this test in the bag, you're sending off the energy of I'm ready to pass. So I think it's better to be in the mindset of I'm ready to pass than it is cramming with studying. So that would be my suggestion. I would also, anybody about to test should definitely listen to the about to test audio. So if you go to my YouTube channel and you go to playlists, there is a motivation, or there is a mindset playlist somewhere. Insurance exam mindset video. There is, oh, it's going to start playing videos.
Get your free copy of my new best-selling book, Commercial Real Estate Investing for Beginners.
That's a guy who paid money to make sure that you guys saw him on my channel. Anytime there's ads, they're like, people are like, we're paying money to go on this channel. But this on this playlist is one of the videos about to test motivation audio. Hello, this is Melissa. And in that video, I break down, and look, it's me with the same mic. This is like Inception right now. Even the same hairstyle. No jewelry though, because the baby takes off all my stuff and pulls on my stuff. So I'm getting less blingy with the baby, but as the baby gets older, hopefully we can get our bling back. And hello, I just made $10 in the chat. Thank you. Who was that? Superfood Parents. Thanks to you. I'm thinking about taking the life and health instead of just life. Thank you. Oh, you're so welcome. You guys can send me money anytime. So there's super thanks on the YouTube. So you guys can drop thank yous via money on the YouTube. I will receive it. I love it all. And you know, there is such a valuable free content on the YouTube channel. Some people have passed on the YouTube channel alone and they drop a super thanks for that. I love it. I love it. Thank you. And Superfoods Parents. I need to learn more about that. I need to get Superfoods for my baby going. She's such a good eater. I love feeding her awesome and amazing foods. Okay, so what was I talking about? I kind of got distracted. Oh, if you're about to test, listen to the about to test audio. So it's like a quick 5-minute video where I just get you psyched up and like happy and excited to be in a place and a vibe of like, I'm ready to pass. I'm ready to pass the exam. I'm so excited to pass the exam. And it just helps you feel good. It helps you feel happy. And you can listen to that before you test. And it helps to get you into the right mindset. Because if you're sitting down and you're taking the test and you're like, I'm failing, this sucks, this is awful, this is bad, oh my God, I didn't know that question. you're going to like get more and more demoralized as you go. But if you are feeling like, I've got this, I'm guessing this correctly, I know this answer, like even if you don't know it, but you're like, I know it, I'm guessing correctly, it puts you in a much better energy to be able to pull off a pass. So it's just important to feel happy and feel excited as you're taking the test, because you're more likely to pull off a pass than not. Okay. Let's see, next question. Candace Goodwin, I take the Florida Friday. What are your most important things to focus on? So anybody studying right now and you're like, I don't know what's important. Again, I simplify it super easy for you with my Gold Class Series package, where you don't even have to know what's important. You just need to know, if I watch Gold on repeat, I am passing. But if you need to know what chapters are most important, what concepts are the most important, if you go to my website, insuranceexamqueen.com, and you click on P&C or life and health, whichever test you're taking, and then you click on recommendations, I break, and then you scroll down to your state, you will see what's most important for your exam. Chris, Florida P&C tomorrow, all the loves and all the vibes to pass your exam. Sharon for New York, what should I focus on? I just answered that question. Again, make sure you go to recommendations, click on PC recommendations or whatever test, scroll to your state, New York. I even have a PDF where you can download a PDF that tells you the most important chapters. And if you guys are here on Instagram or TikTok, I am mostly on the YouTube channel. So if you come up there, that's where I'm reading the comments. Okay. I'm studying now for Louisiana PC exam scheduled for the end of the month. Perfect. Louisiana is a little bit of a harder exam. I find that people have to take Louisiana exam multiple times. So just make sure you double down. If you can really get Gold, it's really going to help you out, because it's just a tricky one. So the more you can learn and know the material, the easier it'll be for you to be able to pass. But Louisiana tends to be a multiple attempt state before people are passing. D Porter, remembering all these dates is my hiccup. Yeah, just do your best. And one of the things, so like D is Porter, she's in New Jersey, and New Jersey happens to be really heavy in state laws. And state laws are going to include a lot of numbers, dates, times, things like that. One of the things that I recommend is like, because your state law stuff is going to come through your state approved course, like Excel, Kaplan, 80 Banker, Exam FX, whatever. There's usually a bunch of text that you have to read. As you're reading it, what I would recommend is like, what number do you see the most? Like if it's under like the fees and fines section, and they're like, it's 500 for this, 1,000 for that, 500 for this, 5,000 for this, whatever. What number do you see the most? And then just remember, fees and fines 500. Like if you see 500 the most, fees and fines 500, you're putting yourself in a better position to be able to pass without having to memorize every single thing. It's going to be impossible to try to remember every single thing. So if you can do your best to just see, what number do I see the most under this section? If I can associate, like maybe it's like communicating with the director, and it's like 15 days for this, 30 days for that, 20 days for this, 30 days for this, 30 days for this. Oh, I saw 33 times. So I'm just going to choose 30 days. Anytime it talks about communicating with the director, I'm more likely to be right than not right. And then you're not overbearing your mind with all of this information. It's almost impossible to try to remember every exact thing, especially when you need to do it as quickly as most of you need to do. So the majority of the questions are going to, they can only ask you so much, right? They can't ask you every single thing. So if you remember the most common stuff, the most tested stuff, it puts you in a better position. All right. Sonia. Oh, Vanessa. Is it worth it to buy bronze just as a review if I take the exam tomorrow? I've just been watching your YouTube. How do you feel? Do you feel pretty good? Or are you still like, oh my God, I'm going to fail? If you feel like, oh my God, I'm going to fail, bronze would definitely be a good idea. It's about 8 hours of video for bronze on the PSC side. I don't know how many it is for life and health. I don't have that memorized. But there have been people who have bought $97 Gold the night before, watched everything on like 2-speed, and they did as much as they could get through. And they said it was absolutely worth it for them to get it the night before. So, I mean, it's up to you. Sonia, second question is, in Nevada, do I need to pass the readiness exam through Exam FX before taking the actual exam? No, you do not. Nevada used to be a pre-licensing required state, but they are no longer. I'm pretty sure they're no longer required at all. They used to require a certificate exam. But let me double check before I say that. But I'm pretty sure Nevada has no no state requirement anymore. Nevada. Optional. Yeah. So it's not required that you take it. It's optional. Yeah. So Nevada doesn't require it. Nope. Okay. Okay. I'm losing some of the questions. I'm going to try. You guys are commenting like crazy over here. All right. PC Arkansas on Friday. So Retro Surfer 76. PC Arkansas on Friday. Your dwelling video helped me a lot more than any video suggestions. Would have def bought the gold, but don't get paid until I take the test. Will get the gold for my other lines. Perfect. So if you cannot get gold, at a minimum, you still want to go to the website, insuranceexamqueen.com, click on PC since that's the test you're taking, click on recommendations, scroll down to Arkansas, read what's most important. And we do have free study notes available on the website as well. So under the resources tab, we have notes that you can download and study. And then we also have Kahoot games, which are basically like practice questions in a game format. All of that's for free on the website. Paris, hi. I keep getting 69 on Missouri PC, and I have Exam FX, and I have until Sunday to get to Life and Health, and I barely studied. I need help very badly. Paris, get gold. If you can get gold, get gold. It's going to help you. It'll allow you to easily get that 70%. And Life is Health is pretty easy. Life and Health can be done in a weekend. I studied for Life and Health in a weekend. I got a 71. That's all you need to be able to pass. I got a 71. And so it can be done. It can be done in a weekend. Ashley, I'm about to take my personal Michigan exam, but my struggle is the first 4 chapters. My work pays for a program, but not helping me a ton. Yeah, unfortunately, that is true for a lot of people where whatever course they have for you, whether it is Excel, Kaplan, 80 Banker, Exam FX, these courses are a struggle for the majority of people. And that's why you guys find me, because they're not working for you. And so that's why I have what I have. I offer the gold class series package. I have bronze and silver too, but gold is definitely the best for helping you learn the most common, most tested information you need to know quickly and easily. A lot of real life examples. I even draw everything out in notes that you should be drawing everything out too, so that you can, it helps. It really does help if I'm drawing it out. If I'm drawing it out and I'm taking notes of everything, it really helps me to remember what I need to remember. And it puts the information into your brain. And then you also create these little charts that are easy for you to study. And this is what is offered in the gold. So I highly recommend that to everybody if you can get that. All right, Kathy, I failed my public adjuster's exam. I struggled so much on the math part. Do you have any videos? Any better understanding? I paid $2,100 for a 4-day class, and what I learned was nothing similar from the exam. I am so sorry. People charge a lot of money for this, and I charge you like $97. I wish everyone could start with me. If you guys could start with me, it would make it so much easier. You guys could save so much money on retest fees, so much money on renewal fees. Like, it is the reason I'm so cheap with my stuff is because I really want you guys to pass. I mean, I got to have a sustainable business with people and stuff, but I really want people to be able to pass the exam. So while other instructors out there charging $500, $2,100, we're charging you $97. And we pack it with value. Like, it's really worth $5,000. If we were to charge what the other people are charging, we would be close to $5,000 with everything that's packed inside of gold. Because additionally, with gold right now, you also get to attend up to 3 live classes a week. That's an insane deal. Let's see. Oh, and we do have adjusting content. So when you're taking the adjuster's exam, a big piece of the content is property and casualty. And then the other side of it is adjusting. I teach the property and casualty stuff, and then Angela teaches the adjusting stuff. So we have a gold adjusters, a bundle that's available for sale on the website. All right, London and Paris. I'm taking PC in Indiana. I got an 83 on the practice exam. Should I take a little more time to study? 83 is perfect. 83. I don't know if you're saying 83 points or 83%, but if you're saying 83%, that's 13% over what you need. So that means you're well prepared for the exam. Brandy, just crammed gold over the weekend for Kansas PC. Any tips? Trust yourself. Listen to the About to Test audio, and you're going to be in a great position. Carissa, why would someone want to have two separate homeowners insurance coverages? I think what you mean is policies, because there's multiple coverages on a homeowner's. There's coverage A, coverage B, coverage C, coverage D. So I think what you're saying is, why would someone have two homeowners policies? There really is no reason to have two homeowners policies, but it can happen. Like, imagine, David and I are married. We buy a house, but let's say we get a divorce and the house is in both of our names. He wants to make sure that it's covered. I need to make sure that it's covered. So we both get our own policies. Like, let's say, it's really common that people don't talk to each other and they're like, screwing, blah, 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 and they're like fighting. So there's no way to confirm, that the other person has the insurance, or you don't trust the other person to keep insurance on it. So you can have your own separate policy. But what will happen if that were the case, like a married couple owns a house together, they get a divorce, they each get a separate homeowner's policy on the house to make sure that they're covered and that if the house burns down, they'll be okay. If the house does burn down, the two separate policies will not pay the full amount. They're going to share, they're going to pro rata how much each policy will pay. And so they'll talk to each other and sort that out. And you can do pro rata math. The pro rata math equation, we have a video for that on the YouTube channel. So we explain how to do pro rata. All right. KW, I'm taking the PC in Nevada on the 18th of this month. I have exam effects. I'm getting high 80s on my exams, but still kind of nervous. What is something I should focus on? So KW, 80% is more than enough because you only need 70 to pass in Nevada. It used to be 80. You only need 70 now. What I would make sure you're not doing is over testing. So many people take tests over and over again to make sure that they know the information. But what's ended up happening is you remember the test questions, not necessarily the content on the exam. So you want to be very careful that you're not just memorizing test questions. All right, Tony, I got your gold package, but I still failed today, 63. I was looking at the sections from Prometric for Utah, and there are a few sections in there I can't find in gold that are in your gold. So are you doing life and health? Or are you doing P&C? And then not necessarily every title will be in there. And then again, I don't cover state law stuff. I cover the most common, most tested topics, but I would like to know if you're doing PC or life and health. Jean Benjamin, if two people own a dwelling together, can one of them become a tenant and purchase an HO4 policy? That was on the New Jersey exam. You can own it and still get an HO4. So like if you want to cover all the stuff inside, you can get a renter's policy. In fact, one of the questions I've seen is like, so-and-so owns a house that has straw bale, like it's straw bale made. It's not like a regular house and they can't get insurance on it, but they want to cover their stuff. What would you recommend as an insurance agent? And the answer is an HO4 policy. At a minimum, you can cover their stuff. You just might not be able to get a policy to cover their walls and their roof. Okay. Oh, I lost it again. All right. Bimala, I'm sorry if I'm saying your names wrong. Oh, I just popped in. Fabian down here it was this TikTok says, hey, I love your program. I got an 83% score on my exam. You rock. Love you, girl. I love you too. Love you too. That's awesome. 83%. That's amazing. All right. If you guys are down here on the TikToks or over here on the Instagrams, I am on the YouTube channels. That's where I'm reading all the comments on. Oh, let's do like super inception. Let me see if I can see myself live here. Hang on. Let me see. This will be super inception. Oh, look at me. Oh, man. We got to listen to the ad. Here. We'll let the ad play. Okay. Ad on ad. All right. Okay. Okay. Answer your question. Hello. I'm taking the life exam. Do you have life only in your gold package? Yeah. So I sell a bundle for gold, life, and health. And in the gold, and you should get it. If you're doing just life or just health, you should still get the bundle for a reason I'll explain in a minute. But inside the bundle is gold life and then gold health. We separate it so that you can easily study one and skip out on the one you don't need. The reason I sell them together is because most of you will end up wanting to take both the life and the health exam. So it's very common that you get hired by an employer who says, you just get your life done or just get your health done. And then after you do it, they'll say, okay, now I need you to do the other one. And you'll be like, what? You said? A lot of times the employers try to make it feel easier on you by only requiring that you do one exam to get started, but they're going to usually want you to take both anyway. A lot of them will say that, you're leaving money on the table if you only get one license when you can have, both licenses. So, oh, look at that inception there. So I sell it together. You have 100 days access to the bundle. So that way, if you do, let's say you take, you really only need a weekend for life and health, or let's say you take a week to study life, you get your feet wet, you get going on your job, and then they say, okay, you've been selling for a month now, go get your health. You still have 100 days access to the golden life health. And so it's much better to just go ahead and get it than to not get it. So I would highly recommend that. Okay, Motivated Turtle Z. In Texas, what is personal lines versus the general lines exam? So general lines is going to give you property and casualty. And I don't know if there's health in there. I'm not 100% on what the difference in Texas is general versus PNC. I think it's a little bit of a bigger license. But this question usually is, what is the difference between PNC and personal lines? PC is property and casualty is dwelling, homeowners, and commercial. Personal lines is just dwelling and homeowners and auto. Personal lines is things that you would only sell to a person. PNC general lines is something that you would sell to a business as well. So like if you're selling insurance to a company, that is commercial insurance. Like if I go to a bakery and I was like, you need to cover your bakery in case the bakery burns down. You want to have insurance on the bakery. You're selling to a commercial company. That is going to include property and casualty. Personal lines, you're only selling to people, like not a company, like a personal person, a homeowner's policy, an auto policy, a flood policy for me as an individual person, not a company. So commercial is going to come on the property and casualty side, the general line side. And so that would be the difference. All right, Key, just purchased the gold. Yay. Yay. I'm so excited for you. Test is on Tuesday. I'm excited. Yes. So Key, take note. In North Carolina, there are a couple of differences for some of the coverages. And I have I explain it in the must read section that North Carolina has a couple of differences, and I tell you what those differences are. All right, Andrew Leonard, taking the California PC, is it cool if I completely ditch the Kaplan course? So much information and learn only from your content. Thanks. Okay, yes and no. Unfortunately, in California, they're a timer state where you actually need to be in your Kaplan or whatever course you have for a certain period of time, and you have to actually log the hours. And then you also have to pass the practice exams in California to be allowed to get a certificate to then be able to take the test. So you will have to complete your Kaplan course to that level. However, what I would recommend is set Kaplan aside, watch all of the gold videos, and then go back to Kaplan. It'll be so much easier to pass it all and to understand everything. As you're watching the videos, though, keep your Kaplan course pulled up so that you can log your hours in California. California and North Carolina, I believe, are the only two states that require logged hours. No other state really cares if you actually spend the amount of time in the course. Retro Surfer just went to your site. Thanks for the advice. You're welcome. Grecia, I was just studying your material, taking my California test tomorrow for the third time, feeling nervous. Lots of California people today. Make sure you read the recommendations under my website. My nose is so itchy right now for some reason. InsuranceExamQueen.com. Click on recommendations, scroll to California, read what's most important. In California, you can get away with knowing general insurance, homeowners, dwelling, and auto. You don't have to be super strong in commercial. Commercial does look pretty heavy on the California exam, but because you only need 60% to pass, it's not a super big thing you have to pay a lot of attention to. All right, if you guys are on the Instagram or the TikToks, head to the YouTube channel. That's where I'm reading the comments at. Mel is playing. Thoughts on Kentucky PC? I took the exam today using ExamFX for study and some of your free stuff. A lot of the terms used were very different than ExamFX. So here's the problem with Kentucky, and I do have a Kentucky video if you haven't seen it yet. But Kentucky wrote their own exam. So most other places like California, Colorado, all of them, they had Pearson or Prometric write their exam. And then companies like ExamFX and Kaplan will base what they teach off of based on Pearson and Prometric. Kentucky isn't based off of Pearson and Prometric. So like the wording that they use is completely different than what you're going to see. So but Kentucky doesn't make their own course. They still use companies like ExamFX who base their material off of Pearson and Prometric. So it makes it really tricky when you're trying to pass that exam. I have had Kentucky passers in using gold. So if you can get gold, it can definitely help you out past the Kentucky exam. Kentucky also makes it a lot harder because the margins for each chapter, like how many points you can get from each chapter, are very slim, very tricky, very difficult. So that's another reason why Kentucky is just so hard. Okay. Alex Peters, taking tests next week. How many times should I take the practice quizzes and exams? So in your course, traditionally you have like a chapter and then you have a quiz and then you chapter quiz, and then you have a practice exam at the end. Whatever course you may be having, whoever you have, Kaplan, Excel, 80Bank, or whatever. I recommend not taking the practice quizzes more than twice. Like take it twice, confirm that you're passing, and then move on. Do not take the practice quiz over and over and over again. It's not helpful to take the practice exams over and over and over again because you just end up memorizing the exact practice question as opposed to the actual material behind it. So I would be very careful about that. Additionally, exams, same thing with exams. I don't recommend spending a lot of time on practice exams because, again, you'll just memorize questions as opposed to the actual material. I've had many people, in fact, with like Texas, all you need is a gold class series package. You don't need more than gold in Texas. You don't need Kaplan. You don't need Excel. You don't need a state approved course, nothing. You just need gold in Texas. And people who use gold in Texas are scoring 80%. I've seen recently some 90% in Texas, and all they focus on is the gold class series package. And there's not a lot of questions in there. We have a couple of quiz questions under most of the videos. It's just a handful though. Like, and I don't recommend doing a lot of the quiz questions and stuff. So if you can, spend most of your time reading and studying and watching the videos, because that's another thing too, is some of you will say the questions look nothing like the questions I took. Well, if you never saw any questions, you wouldn't like get set like, oh, this is how they ask the questions. So if I'm like taking ExamFX and they always word the questions this specific way, and then I go to take the state exam and they've worded it a completely different way, it throws me off. But if you never took questions, practice questions, you wouldn't be prepared or expecting a certain type of thing. So in my mind, it's almost better to not do a lot of practice questions so that you're not set in a certain way. You're just prepared for whatever you might end up getting. All right. Pika X20. I'm in Washington State. I keep scoring 65. I'm literally 5 points away. Yeah, 5 percentages away. Washington is super heavy on state laws. So as best you can, if you can focus on state laws, that would be the most ideal situation. And Molly, sorry I'm late. You're not late. You showed up right on time for yourself. It's perfect. I'm getting ready for my surgery and I dedicated to your study sessions. I'm looking forward to Texas PC. Surgery or test? I don't know. If you have surgery, I'm sending you all the healing vibes as well too. Sonia, I wish I had the state law part. Then I could have skipped ExamFX and just got your gold package. Yes. Why can't I see the love chart? Hi, I'm using the web. I don't know what you mean by the love chart, but I love that you said love chart. Stasis, STACCS. What are the main Texas PC state sections I should focus on? I'm nervous. Take a deep breath. Trust yourself. Listen to the About to Test audio on the YouTube channel. Just go About to Test. Like, look at my YouTube channel. You can go under playlists and go to Motivation and Mindset playlist, or you can do About to Test Insurance Exam Queen in the search bar. You should be able to find it, and then that will just help you feel good and excited. You can also, for anybody wanting to know what are the main things I need to know for my test in my state, go to insuranceexamqueen.com, click on either PNC or Life or Health, whichever test you have, click on recommendations, and then it will tell you what's most important for your state. Raven, I can't find, what did you say? I can't find the other 2 packages on your website. All I see is gold. So you went to the home page and there's 2 buttons. Gold. Yes. Now go to the top and click on either PC or life or health, whichever one you're taking. The drop down will show you silver and bronze as well. But you can click recommendations, scroll to your state, read the chapters that are most important. And then underneath that, we also offer gold, silver, and bronze, and you can click it from there. And Nolly, I'm using Web CE for my 24-hour CE courses. Then I'm purchasing your gold since it's only available for 100 days. I'm looking forward to it. When you say CE courses, you don't need gold for CE. You need gold for pre-licensing. And doing gold before you do pre-licensing is better. Because if you try to read a course that makes no sense to you, and you try to pass the practice exams that make no sense to you, it's a struggle. But if you can do gold before you do gold before you do the course, it makes going through the course a lot easier. Carla, taking the Illinois Casualty state exam, please give me some guidance. I'm sending you all the loves and all the vibes to pass the exam. With Illinois, they break up the exam. You have to take property by it's the property general, property state, casualty general, casualty state. There's a lot of double dip concepts between property and casualty. So the double dip concepts are going to be like insurance terms related concepts, policy provisioning, contract law, and then state laws. A big chunk of the state laws are the same. So the more you can double dip and study the things that are the most common between all 4 exams, then the easier it'll be. And if you go to insuranceexamqueen.com and go to recommendations and click on your state, I break it down for you. Okay, I'm going to skip some of the comments just because you guys are asking a lot of the same questions. Like if you tell me what state, what exam, go to my website, insuranceexamqueen.com, go to the top, click on life and health or PNC, click on recommendations, scroll to your state. There's a whole section that explains what's most important for every state. Mandy, I don't know. I think you said call you Mandy. I don't know. I don't know. If you have, it depends on what you're doing. If you need a property and casualty license, then you need to take a test. CE is just for maintaining your license, but you don't need gold for CE. Gold is meant for pre-licensing. Danny, taking the Minnesota Life and Health test on Thursday. I'm sending you all the loves and vibes. Xavier, studying for my Life and Health exam in California as well. Thank you for your channel. You're so welcome. Hi. I just purchased your gold package. I'm taking the PC Texas. I'm so confused on which video to watch. There are so many. All of them. Watch all of them. So, yes, there are many videos to watch and there are many topics you need to learn. And so just watch all the videos from top to bottom. Don't skip around. Don't just watch next, watch next, watch next, watch next. You don't need to hop around at all. Hopping around makes things worse for yourself. Just follow it in the order that I teach it in, and it builds on top of each other. Deja, hi, I'm in Virginia, but USA requires us to take Florida PC Friday. I'm so lost. WebCE is so much reading. What do you suggest? Please help. Gold is the best. That will help you with learning the material. And tell your hiring managers that it's not working for you. Say, I found this woman on YouTube. She teaches the information so much better. Please get in contact with her. She will help you. And she will help us pass the exam. Anytime, like any of you who are working with managers and employers who are getting you courses that make no sense, that don't understand, tell them about me so that we can make sure they start with me and then they can provide you with much better courses. I let my license lap. I'll never do that again. Yeah. Okay. Is there anything I should focus on more in Montana? InsuranceExamQueen.com. State recommendations. Go to your state. Read what's most important. Okay. I think I got all the comments on YouTube. The Arizona PC exam is not too bad. It feels like a lot of commercial, but you don't need to be super strong in commercial to be able to pass. Deja, I've seen reviews already. I told the whole class about you. A few people were already using your videos. But if I get gold, do you think I'll be ready by Friday? Yes, gold is meant to get you there ASAP. So the more time you can spend on gold, the faster you'll be able to pass. I know about the CE. I was previously licensed as an auto claim. I'm relicensing, adding PC. Okay. So you said I'm going to do web CE for my CE. But if you're doing web CE for your licensing, then that pre-licensing, then that's different. But I would do gold first so that it makes it a lot easier to go through web CE for your pre-licensing. All right, Haley, hello from Nebraska. I'm about to take my PC test on Saturday, and I've been struggling on getting a 65. Which package can I person to help me get one-on-one with you before my test? I don't offer one-on-one right now. Like, that's not available as an option. The only way to work with me directly is through the Platinum package. So Platinum is a way to get into a Telegram support chat room. And in Telegram, I answer your questions. So like, let me show you guys a little bit what Telegram looks like or how this works. So let me show you. Let me get there. Okay. Okay, so let me share my screen. And then let me do this. Where were we at? We're at 45:23. All right, for about 45 minutes in, this is where I want my guy to cut a video so we can explain Platinum. Oh, wait, that's not what I want. Share screen window. Here we go. Let me make sure that you guys see what I want you to see. Okay. All right, here we go. All right. Okay. All right. So this is an example of my Platinum group chat. So this is the one way to work with me directly right now. Charmaine Cross, I'm so excited you're here. Charmaine teaches classes on how to run your own remote life insurance agency. And you can also work with her if you want. So she teaches classes every couple of weeks. If you go to insuranceexamqueen.com, you go to live classes, you can sign up to learn from her about having your own life agency. Okay, so this is the Platinum Life and Health group chat. We have somebody in there right now who's testing. And he comes in, he asks me questions. So he says, on the paid up option, if you pay this, he's asking me questions. And then I answer his questions. I'll either answer him via text or I will answer him with a audio message.
So there's no aviation exclusion if you are not a pilot. The aviation exclusion only exists for pilots.
So I don't know if you guys heard that very well, but so we talk back and forth. So he's studying and he's asking me questions. So he's like, explain this to me. Help me understand this. Or like, for instance, right now, he shared a question. He goes, explain this question and answer to me. So then I shared it with him. I explained the answer. He says, explain this one to me. So then I explained the answer and the question to him. And this is the Platinum group chat. So he's in here with a bunch of other people, but if they're not I think he's one of the only ones who's actively testing right now. So he's the only one right now sending me messages. But that's what the Platinum chat is for. It's the only way to work with me directly to ask me questions is in the Platinum chat room. And it's on Telegram app. So that way I'm able to I can send you text messages, picture messages, audio messages, and I answer you pretty quickly with whatever questions you have. And that's the only way at this point in time to work directly with me, the Insurance Exam Queen, is the Platinum. And it's available for purchase. It's $597 with 100 days access. And then you also get gold, bronze, and silver with it. So you get everything, plus you get the ability to talk to me and ask me questions. You also get the fastest customer support, because if you're like, hey, I'm struggling on my online, something's not working, I'll jump in and take care of it for you. So you get like supreme prompt service with the Platinum package. And it's still 100 days access. You get to come to all the classes for free. You get all the videos, and that's available on the Platinum. For one-on-ones, life and health, we do have 2 tutors on our website that we have recommended. There's Peter, who teaches some of the classes he teaches the life and health classes during the week. So if you have gold, you can attend the life and health classes, or you can just buy one individual ticket to the life and health classes. He offers tutoring, so you can email him and work on a tutoring thing with him. And then there's also Heather, and you just book immediately and pay immediately to meet with her. So those are available on the website. And then Angela works with property and casualty people or adjusting people. And all of it is, if you go to insuranceexamqueen.com, you go to tutors, it'll take you to a web page that has their information. Okay. Let's see. Deja buying now. Thank you. Perfect. All right. Maricel Mathis, is the Georgia property and casualty exam hard? No, I would say Georgia is relatively simple. Little teensy bit heavy on, not exactly on state law, but you want to be pretty good. You want to feel comfortable with state law. But it's a pretty easy breakdown. Georgia is Pearson. Pearson is one of the easier breakdowns. So yeah. Deja, I will tell the managers because they want our feedback on everything. Soon they'll be paying you. Trust me. Good. I actually used to work at USAA. And I think you said you're from USAA. Yes, you are. I used to work at USAA. That was one of my first insurance jobs. And I can get them an entire program that makes it so easy. I can get all their people passing in 1 week. I definitely can. That's what I do. So tell them about me. I will be happy to set them up and get them with something that's passing. All right. Charmaine, yes, Charmaine. Okay, Mindy, I got a 68. Okay, with a 68, if you can, at a minute, I don't know if you have already, but if you can read my notes on the website. So if you go to insuranceexamqueen.com resources and read my notes, that can help you click over at least 2 points. If you can get bronze, $27 for 100 days access, that can help you gain some points. Christy, who was the person you recommend for help selling Medicare? Melissa D. Hall. She is on Facebook as Melissa D. Hall, and she teaches people about Medicare. If you go to insuranceexamqueen.com and you go to career resources, we also have a course of hers that we, not a course, but like a quick little video of hers that we sell. And then you can also, there's a video here on the YouTube channel where I interview Melissa D. Hall, so you can kind of get to know her a little bit. That's available on the website. All right, YouTube comments are slowed. Let me see. What is the difference between Texas PC and California? California and Texas, that's the difference. Most of the exam content is exactly the same. I got a 68, had emailed prior under a tutor. What advice can you give your Texas students? Get gold, because gold in Texas is perfect. It's all you need in Texas is the gold class series package. And we have had so many people pass their exam with 80 or 90% using only gold. That would be the best advice for Texas people. What is the best state requirements to focus on and how much? Oh, you guys are Texas all day long. Okay, so premium unleaded. Yeah, just watch gold on repeat. It's perfect for Texas. In fact, you don't even need to worry about looking up state law. Love your videos. I'm currently trying to get my PC in Texas. Oh my God, we just need to have a Texas class. My goodness sakes. All right, that's on the is that Instagram? You guys are on Instagram. All right. Over here on the TikToks, let's see. Without your YouTube, I would not be licensed adjuster today. Real. Yeah. I'm glad to be here for you. Maryland, so TIF, one of a kind. Maryland is a little heavy on state law. Inside, I don't know if you're doing life and health or PNC, but inside the PNC Gold, we actually have, I'm pretty sure, a document for Maryland law. Vivian, just watch all the videos. Don't worry about how many. Just start watching them. And then as you go through them, you'll feel better and better as you watch them. All right. Belly, I passed thanks to you. Perfect. I help with family wealth. I pass life because of you. Anytime someone says they failed, I send them to you. Perfect. All right. That's awesome. Okay. All right. You guys have mostly been commenting. Most of you have come to the YouTube channel. I'm recognizing some of you over there. All right, perfect. Okay, YouTube comment. Since I'm getting a 69 on PC, should I get bronze? Yes. And for life and health, should I get silver? Since you said it could be possible to pass by Sunday, I don't think I can afford gold right now. Yeah. Okay, if you're getting a 69 for property and casualty, have you read the notes section? Have you read the free notes? Have you played the Kahoot games for free? So on my website, under the resources, we have student notes that you can read. I would read all of those, and then I would play the Kahoot games. If you can't afford to get any of the packages, that's what I would highly recommend. And then watch, of course, all the videos on YouTube that you can. And then silver is a lot easier. In fact, before, I didn't always have a gold life and health. I used silver, and a lot of people pass using just the silver. So I would recommend that too. Okay. All right. We are getting close to the end of the hour. So again, if you want to know what state, what exam, go to insuranceexamqueen.com. There's a life and health tab and a PC tab. You can click that, scroll down to your state, read what's most important, download it as a PDF so you just have it available to you. The very, very best thing you can do to pass the exam is the $97 Gold Class Series package. It'll give you all the most common, most tested topics you need to learn in an easy to understand format in a way that makes sense, lots of real life examples. And then with Gold, you can also attend 3 live classes a week that we teach. Peter teaches 3 life and health classes. Angela teaches the property and casualty classes. And that's all available for the 97, where a lot of other instructors are charging $500. Someone just said in the comments $2,100, and it didn't help them at all. So I'm here to help you out, and we have over 2,000 5-star reviews. You can even join, if you haven't joined the Facebook group yet, make sure you join the Facebook group, because people also support each other there in the Facebook group. We're answering questions in there to help people to pass the exam. And so, yeah, PC and life and health for Texas is together in Gold. No, there is property and casualty Gold, and then there's life and health Gold. Each one is $97. There's no discount for getting one. Like some people said, well, I got Gold PC. Can I get a discount? No, I never, ever, ever, ever discount the class series packages. We offer specials every once in a while, but they're not related to the Gold class series package. They're like different things that, oops, I didn't verify correctly on TikTok wanted me to verify, and I messed up. So I never offer specials like that. Where's that fly? The baby's birthday is coming up. So as the insurance exam queen, I met and married my now husband. He was studying for his exam. He asked me to call him, and I said no. And at that time, I did work one-on-one, people. I did work one-on-one, and I said, if you want to work one-on-one with me, it's $997 to work one-on-one with me. And I worked with you for a month to help make sure that you can pass your exam. I don't offer that anymore, but I used to. So I told him he'd have to pay that to talk to me. But somehow he got me to call him. So I called him, and we're now married. We got our baby. So this baby is our really insurance exam queen baby. And she's the reason I no longer have all my jewelries on. It makes me sad. But she always pulls off my rings and my earrings and pulls my necklace. And so I'm not wearing my bling bling. I can't wait to get back to the bling bling. But anyway, her birthday is coming up here soon. She was born June 26th. And I am going to be announcing something super cool and amazing on her birthday. Many of you guys won't necessarily, you guys will done and be passed by then. But I do want to say we are going to be announcing something super, super cool. And I'm super excited about it. All right. Okay. All right, so I got all the video. I'm all current on my YouTube comments, and then you finally caught the live! Yay! That's a motivation video. We've gotten perfect. Okay, love it, love it, love it. All right, I love you all so much. Oh, look at that! So look at you guys can't see that. And my in my support group, the platinum chat, he just asked me like 4 questions. Let me answer them. Oh, here, let me show you guys. So can I copy? He just asked a bunch of questions. Okay, never mind. I'll voice chat him, part of the platinum. So that's the one way to be able to say, Melissa, I need help. Tell me about this. Tell me about that. Let me ask this question. Let me ask that question. Platinum is the only way right now to be able to chat with me directly to get help with that. And Rodell, he's got it. He's asking me a bunch of questions. And so I'm going to go ahead and answer his questions. Head on out here. Going to go ahead and make some dinner. I love you guys all. I am sending you guys all the loves and all the vibes to pass the exam over there on Instagram. Hello over here on TikTok and up here on YouTube. All the loves, all the loves, all the loves, all the loves and vibes to pass the exam. You guys have an amazing day. And don't forget to go to insuranceexamqueen.com. Read the recommendations, what's important for your state. Get Gold. It's the very best thing that you can do to help you pass the exam is a Gold class series package. Watch it on repeat. Over 2,000 5-star reviews. And many, many people saying they wish they would have gotten it sooner. So get on it. Watch it. Pass your exam. Get into selling insurance. It's amazing and wonderful. Love you all. Bye, bye, bye.